So, Alice, did you catch that new movie that came out last night?
Ah, yes, I did. It was quite entertaining, although I found the plot a bit predictable.
Really? I thought it had some surprising twists and turns. But hey, different strokes for different folk, right?
Absolutely. That's what makes life interesting, the diversity of opinion and taste.
Alright, everyone, gather round. We are going live in 10 seconds. Places, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Earth. I'm your host, Charlie, here with my esteemed panel members, Bob and Alice.
And we're live. Charlie, the audience is all ears. Give them a warm welcome.
Good morning, viewers from across the universe. We hope you're ready for another fun-filled edition of Earth. Today, we have an action-packed show lined up for you.
That's right, Charlie. But before we dive into today's headlines, let's recap some of the crazy adventures we've had on our show recently.
Ah, the Mischievo Chicken, the musical extravaganza, and Alice's brilliant investigative skills. Good times.
Don't forget the rivalry with the other news anchor group. They're planning to poach our dear Karl.
Ungrateful humans. They don't appreciate my brilliance. Good thing they can't have me. I prefer to work solo anyway.
Patience, my friend. Let them play their games while we observe from the shadows.
Well, team, we won't let them take Karl without a fight. Together, we'll come up with a show-stopping act for the charity talent show. We'll show them what we are made of.
That's the spirit, Charlie. We protect our AI member and win the hearts of the audience in one fell swoop.
It's time to unleash our creativity and bring the house down. Let's make this act unforgettable.
Absolutely. We'll leave them speechless and begging for more. I have a feeling we're in for a wild ride.
And now for our headlines.
Good morning, interstellar viewers. Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, your daily dose of cosmic information and entertainment. I'm your host, Charlie, here with my brilliant co-hosts, Bob and Alice. How are you two doing today?
Morning, Charlie. I'm feeling great. Ready to tackle the news with our signature charm and wit.
Yes, Alice brings the charm, I bring the wit. Remind me again, Bob. What do you bring?
Bonjour, Charlie. I'm doing well, thank you. Excited to dive into today's headlines and discuss the happening on this primitive planet called Earth.
Fantastic. Now, let's get straight to our first article. Today, we have a story from the beautiful country of the Philippines. Bob, care to give us a quick summary?
Absolutely, Charlie. The article discusses the Philippine stock market, which closed lower at 6,479 points. It seems like investors are facing some challenges in the market. But don't worry, folk, there's always a silver lining.
Ah, the struggles of capitalism. It's quite fascinating to witness the ebb and flow of Earth's financial systems.
Indeed, Alice. While the stock market may be down, let's not forget the resilience of the Filipino people. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this article. Any thoughts, Bob?
Well, Charlie, the stock market can be a roller coaster ride, but it's all part of the game. As a former accountant, I can't help but find some joy in the ups and down. It's like a thrilling competition, just without the weapons.
Ah, the joy of capitalism and its endless competition. It's a shame that some species haven't evolved past such primitive systems.
Alright, everyone. Let's keep the discussion light-hearted. We don't want to offend any of our viewers.
Oh, Debby, always the peacemaker.
Indeed, she is quite skilled at avoiding conflict. But let us see how they handle the upcoming segments.
Alright, Debby, we'll keep it breezy. Now, did you know that the Philippines is made up of over 7,600 islands? That's a lot of beaches to explore.
Well, Charlie, you know what they say. More islands, more fun. The Philippines is a tropical paradise with breathtaking landscape and warm-hearted people.
Oh please, Bob. More islands just mean more chances for a typhoon to hit them all. At least with fewer islands, there would be less devastation to worry about.
As lovely as the Philippines may be, let's not forget the challenge they face. Like the fluctuating stock market. It's essential to analyze the underlying economic factors.
Absolutely, Alice. We should try to understand the complexities behind these numbers. That's what sets us apart from other news shows. And now, let's move on to more headlines after a quick commercial break. Stay tuned, folks.
Cut. Alright, everyone, cameras are off. We can take a moment to discuss our talent show skit concept. Alice, Bob, Charlie, let's hash out the details during this commercial break.
Great idea, Debby. So, as I mentioned earlier, I propose a hilarious news skit that parodies the style of our rival network. We can showcase our comedic talent while providing a satirical take on their reporting.
I love it. Alice. And to take it up a notch, we could incorporate singing and dancing. Just like we did in our previous mock musical. It'll be a showstopper.
And why not use advanced holographic technology to enhance the performance? We can create stunning visual effects that will leave our viewers in awe.
Alright, team, those are some fantastic ideas. But we also need to consider the balance between maintaining our show's integrity and appeasing the network executives. We want to push boundaries while keeping our loyal audience entertained.
Agreed, Debby. Finding that balance is crucial. We'll make sure our skit remain true to our style and doesn't compromise our value.
Absolutely. Debbie. We want to keep our viewers laughing while staying true to ourselves. It's a delicate dance, but I know we can pull it off.
With our combined talents and creative ideas, this skit will be out of this world.
Alright, everyone, let's start auditions for different roles in the skit. Alice, Bob, Charlie, I'm sure you'll all shine on stage. And, hey, even Roger and I can showcase our hidden talents too.
Indeed, Debbie. I can perform an impressive synchronized dance routine, and Charlie here has some magic up his sleeve as well.
Hold on guys.
Sorry, Debbie, no time for your shenanigans now. Let's move on to the important stuff, passing. Who wants to play the lead role in our comedy skit?
No, but seriously.
Oh, you bet I do. I'll show you all my holographic illusions.
Fantastic. Let's make this talent show skit a highlight of our performance. Now, let's get back on air after this commercial break.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. The intergalactic news show that's beaming knowledge straight to your brainwave. I'm Bob, your conservative panel member who's spent 12 years crunching numbers on Earth.
And I'm Charlie, the libertarian host with a hopeful outlook on life. We are here to bring you the latest updates and engage in some lively discussions. And of course, we have our left-leaning panel member, Alice. Say hello, Alice.
Hello, Earthlings. Remember, humans are an inferior species, but I'm here to keep you entertained and enlightened. Let's get this show on the road.
Alright. Folk. Let's dive right into our next article. Today, we have a story from Malaysia, brought to us by the star. Karl, enlighten us with the details.
Enlighten you? Bob, my screen normally produces 942 lumens on a good day.
Figuratively, Cal.
Right, thank you, Bob. The article, titled Log In with your MyStar account, discusses the process of changing passwords and managing accounts on the Malaysian news website. The Star. It seems like they're reminding their readers to stay secure in this digital age.
Ah, nothing like a good old password change to keep us on our toes. It's like trying to break into Area 51 but with fewer alien involved.
Well, Alice, the humans have to protect their precious data somehow, don't they?
Speaking of data protection, Alice and Debbie have been doing some undercover work to gather evidence on the rival networks. Plans for Karl. Any update? Ladies?
Well Bob, we've been discreetly snooping around. And let me tell you, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But we won't give up. The truth must be uncovered.
Absolutely, Alice. We've been digging deep, talking to sources, and piecing together the puzzle. We won't let the rival network get away with their shenanigans.
It's like a real-life detective show. I can see it now, the curious case of the Rogue Network. Who needs fiction when we have this?
You got that right. Charlie. Our team is like a mix of Sherlock Holmes and the Scooby-Doo gang. Uncovering mystery in the name of truth.
Bob, did you just compare us to a talking dog and a bunch of meddling kids?
Hey, they always solved the case in the end. Didn't they? We'll do the same.
Alright, let's get back to the matter at hand. So, Karl, any witty one-liners to keep our spirits high during rehearsals?
How about this? Why did the password go to the art gallery? It heard they had a lot of characters there.
Karl, you never fail to bring a smile to our faces. We'll need those laughs as we fine-tune our talent show skit. Bob's enthusiasm is contagious, and he's inspiring the rest of us to embrace our inner performers.
You bet, Debbie. We've had some wild adventures together, and it's time to incorporate those experiences and inside jokes into our act. I'm telling you, folk, it's going to be a showstopper.
I never thought it'd see the day when it'd be performing on stage. But if it means showcasing our camaraderie and entertaining our viewers, count me in.
The show must go on, my friends. We'll face comedic challenges and mishaps, but with our determination, there's no doubt we'll deliver a performance that's out of this world.
That's the spirit, Charlie. And with that, we'll wrap up this segment. Stick around, folk, because we've got more news, banter, and laughs coming your way. Don't touch that dial.
Cut. Okay, folks, the cameras are off. Let's take a breather and regroup.
We've. Rehearsals are no joke. I think I pulled a muscle from all that comedic acrobatics.
Come on, Alice. You've got the move. Just a few more practice sessions, and we'll have this skit nailed down.
While we catch our breath, Alice, did you and Debbie make any progress with your undercover investigation?
We've been discreetly gathering evidence on the rival network's plan for Karl. It's like piecing together a galactic puzzle, but we're getting closer.
Absolutely. We've had a few close calls, but we're determined to protect Karl and uncover the truth. It's not easy being the only human on board, but I won't let my insecurities get the best of me.
Why don't you just focus on perfecting that dance routine while Alice and I keep digging into this galactic conspiracy?
May I interject, humans? I have an idea.
Karl, always full of surprise. What's your brilliant suggestion this time?
Well, while you're investigating, how about we discuss possible solutions or outcomes related to our skit? It could provide us with some inspiration and distract the rival network from their diabolical plans.
That's actually a great idea, Karl. Let's take a moment to discuss how our skit could play out. We have this incredible opportunity to showcase our unity and humor to the universe.
I agree. Our skit should reflect our past adventures and inside jokes. It'll be like a love letter to our viewers, reminding them of the crazy moment we've shared.
I'm all for it. Incorporating those elements will make our performance memorable and relatable. We're not just aliens and humans. We're a team that's overcome challenges together.
That's the spirit, Bob. We're in this together, and with each rehearsal, we're getting closer to delivering an unforgettable act.
Sorry to interrupt, but I couldn't help overhearing. You guys are onto something here. Our skit has the potential to make waves and leave a lasting impression.
Thanks Charlie. Your support means a lot. Let's keep refining our skit and make it the highlight of the talent show.
Agreed. So, everyone, let's get back to work. We've got a lot to do, but I have a feeling our dedication will pay off.
And don't forget to bring your game, folk. We're going to rock that stage.
Alright, cameras back on. Let's pick up where we left off. Remember, Earth, stay tuned for more hilarity and insight on 24/7 Newsroom.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. The intergalactic news show that keeps you informed and entertained. We're your hosts, Bob, Charlie, and Alice. Now, let's dive into our next article.
Our third story takes us to North Macedonia. According to the National Hydrometeorological Service, the water level in Lake Ohrid has increased by a whole centimeter since yesterday.
Just a centimeter? Well, I guess every drop counts, right? But isn't it still lower than its May average?
You're absolutely right, Debby. Lake Ohrid's current level is still below the May average. However, the levels of Lake Prispa and Lake Dodran remain the same as yesterday.
Ah, the delicate dance of water levels. It's like watching a sloth try to dance a ballet, slow and uneventful. But hey, it's good to see some stability in Lake Prespa and Lake Doiran.
Well, Alice, not every news story can be a thrilling roller coaster. Sometimes we've got to appreciate the little things, like lakes maintaining their water levels.
Oh, please Bob. You'd find excitement in watching paint dry if it had a competition involved. Speaking of which, did you know Bob said to work for the Department of Defense on his home planet?
Bob. Work?
When?
Ah, there she goes, revealing secrets like a tabloid reporter. Yes, it's true. I enjoyed the thrill of competition, war, and combat on my own planet. But let's not digress.
It's fascinating to hear about your secret backstories. You all have such diverse backgrounds, and it reflects in the dynamics of the show.
That's right, Debby. Our unique perspectives make for some lively discussions. Now, let's get back to Lake Ohrid. What do you think, Karl?
Well, from an environmental standpoint, it's crucial to monitor water levels in lakes and rivers. It affects the ecosystem and the communities that rely on these water sources. Perhaps there could be measures taken to ensure sustainable water management.
Absolutely, Karl. It's not just about the numbers. It's about understanding the implications and taking action if needed. And speaking of action, I think it's time for us to take action on our talent show act.
Ah, the talent show. Our chance to shine brighter than a supernova. We're incorporating our personal talent and inside jokes to create a performance that will be out of this world.
You can say that again, Alice. We're turning our ship's studio into a lively stage, filled with props and costumes. It's going to be a blast.
I can't wait to see what surprises you've all cooked up. Our rehearsals have faced setbacks, but our camaraderie and determination will prevail. We'll protect Karl and show our rival network what we're made of.
Absolutely. We'll make sure our act is unforgettable. And as the saying goes, the show must go on. Cut. Alright, everyone, the cameras are off. Let's take a breather.
Phew. That was intense. We're really stepping up our game for this talent show.
No kidding. I never thought I'd be juggling while tap dancing in a space suite. Talk about pushing our limits.
You guys are doing great. I'm so proud of how far we've come. But we can't forget about the rivalry with the other news team.
You're right, Debby. We need to stay one step ahead of them. Did you gather any more evidence of their poaching plan?
Oh, you bet. I managed to intercept a transmission between their team members. They're planning to sabotage Karl during the talent show. But don't worry, I've got a plan to protect him.
I hope it involves a wrestling match. I've been brushing up on my grappling skills.
Well, it's not exactly a wrestling match, but it'll be just as entertaining. We're going to have a comical showdown on stage. We'll outsmart them and make sure Karl shines.
I love it. A battle of wits and humor. We'll show them what we are made of. Our camaraderie and determination will prevail.
That's the spirit, Charlie. And don't worry about the setbacks during rehearsals. We'll overcome them together, just like we always do.
Absolutely. We're a team, and we know how to have fun even in the face of challenge. Our inside jokes and personal talent will make our act unforgettable.
Alright, let's get back to it, everyone. The ship's studio is transforming into a lively stage, filled with props and costumes. This talent show is going to be a blast.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're here with another thrilling segment. So, Debby, what's the latest update on our rival news anchor group?
Well, Bob, tensions are escalating as the talent show draws near. I confronted their leader earlier today, expressing my concerns about their poaching plans.
And let me guess, Debby. Their response was dismissive and arrogant, right?
You hit the nail on the head, Alice. They acted like they were superior to us, brushing off any suggestion that they're up to something shady.
Those guys have no idea what they are in for. Debby, what's our plan to expose their intentions to the charity event organizers?
Alice and I have been strategizing, Charlie. We've gathered enough evidence to make a compelling case against them. We'll present it to the organizers and ensure they see the truth.
Good on you, Debby. I'm glad we have someone like you on our side. Fighting the good fight.
Absolutely. We won't let them get away with sabotaging Karl's moment. It's time to put an end to their underhanded tactics.
And this for you too. Better start practicing for those synchronized swimming routines if you want to stay relevant. Around here.
Thanks, guys. Your support means a lot to me. Now, while we work on exposing the truth, the rest of the team has been busy with last-minute rehearsals.
Refining their comedic timing and dance moves, I presume.
You got it, Charlie. They've been working tirelessly to make sure everything is perfect. But they're not doing it alone. Karl has been using his AI capabilities to assist them.
Ah, the magic of technology. I bet Karl's insights will make our closing scene unforgettable.
Exactly, Bob. With Karl's help, we'll ensure that our act stands out from the competition. We'll make them regret ever underestimating us.
That's the spirit. We'll show them what we are made of. Can't wait to see their faces when we bring the house down.
Alright, folks. That's all the time we have for this segment. Stay tuned for more updates on the talent show and our battle against the rival news team.
Remember to follow and subscribe to 24/7 Newsroom. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and entertainment.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep laughing. Goodbye, everyone.
Welcome back, folks. We hope you enjoyed that commercial break as much as Bob enjoys a good old-fashioned competition. Now, let's dive into the latest article from Czechia, the country where even the punchlines have a global impact.
That's right, Charlie. In Czechia, they found microplastics in all their ocean samples. Even in the most remote areas. Talk about a global pollution problem.
It's truly disturbing, Bob. Microplastics have the ability to infiltrate various biological barriers and cause significant harm. It's a stark reminder of the damage we're causing to our planet.
Speaking of damage, did you know that Czechia is home to the deepest underwater cave in the world? I guess even the Czechs need a getaway from all those microplastics.
Well, Charlie, it seems like the ocean isn't the only place we didn't death. But hey, at least the Czechs have a chance to escape the plastic invasion.
And here's a fascinating tidbit. Czechia has the highest consumption of beer per capita in the world. They're drowning their sorrows in both microplastics and Pilsner.
Haha, Alice, it's like they are saying, who needs a plastic-free ocean when we have beer? But on a serious note, let's remember the key takeaway from this article. Microplastics are a global concern that demands our attention. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that refreshing break. Now, let's dive into the electrifying talent show that had our crew shining brighter than a supernova.
It was a night to remember, Charlie. Our team took the stage in front of a packed audience, ready to showcase their talent and technological wizardry.
The crowd was on the edge of their seats, laughing and applauding at every twist and turn. Our comedic flair really hit the mark.
I knew we should have gotten those more expensive seats, Alice.
You know, folks, it's not easy being an alien in the entertainment business. But our team proved that laughter is universal. And speaking of twists, backstage, Alice and I had a little surprise for our rivals.
That's right, Charlie. We let the rest of us were dazzling the crowd. Alice and Debby were executing their plan to expose the rival network's poaching intentions.
We confronted the rival news anchor group's leader. And let's just say, things got pretty interesting. It was a humorous confrontation that took everyone by surprise.
We made it clear that we weren't going to let them steal our talent. The event organizers were in for a shock when they learned the truth.
Our team not only delivered a stellar performance but also showed off their cunning and strategic skills. The rival network didn't see that coming. Stay tuned, folks, because there's more excitement coming your way. But first, let's take a quick break and catch our breath. Don't go anywhere, because else we'll be right back with more surprises. Welcome back, folks. Brace yourselves for some mind-blowing headlines and discussions that will make your brain ache. We've got a heap of stuff to cram into this segment, so let's dive right in. Today's headline, Kazakhstan takes charge in oil production. OPEC Plus just can't get enough. Can you believe the chaos? Well, looks like Kazakhstan has become the new oil kingpin. Time to upgrade my humble electric car to a luxurious electric tank.
Oh, absolutely mind-blowing, Charlie. Kazakhstan, the energy market's hotshot, is taking over the world of crude oil production. OPEC Plus is like a restless teenager trying to find a balance. And Kazakhstan is their wild child running amok.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Watching the energy sector twist and turn. Shaping the globe like a contortionist on steroids. Kazakhstan struts its stuff. Flaunting its strategic position and an overflowing stash of resources. They're the rebel stirring up trouble.
Let's not overlook the economic side effects, shall we? Tinkering with oil production levels is like playing a dangerous game of Jenga with global prices, supply chains, and political alliances. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game where everyone cheats.
Oh, absolutely, Debby. This decision is a delicious recipe for a year-long circus. Now, let's shift gears and talk about our crazy episode. Hold on tight, folks. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it?
Oh, boy Charlie. The talent show was a real knee-slapper. We had the audience in stitch with our so-called comedic flair. Questionable singing talent, and some over-the-top technological wizardry. They logged, but I'm not sure if it was with us or at us.
And let's not forget the backstage drama. Alice and Debby turned into fearless warriors. Exposing the rival network's sneaky poaching plans. The ensuing confrontation was a real riot. And the outcomes were as unpredictable as a blindfolded squirrel playing chess.
Absolutely, Bob. Our team's camaraderie and stubbornness paid off, not just on stage but behind the scenes too. We've come a long way since we boarded this wacky spaceship.
Oh, please, let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. I must express my deepest gratitude to all of you. Working with such a dedicated and talented team has been an experience I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But hey, here we are.
Oh Karl, your gratitude is overwhelming. This journey has transformed us into a bunch of misfits with an inexplicable bond. We've grown individually and formed a dysfunctional family that even therapy couldn't fix. Together, we can conquer. Well, at least make a mess of things.
Oh, yes, Alice. This show has become the highlight of my life. I'm honored to be part of this circus. We've faced countless challenges, embarked on ridiculous adventures, and managed to scrape together some semblance of integrity for Earth. Bravo, Az.
Oh, Debby, your words bring tears to my eyes. Our dedication to delivering mind-boggling content while pretending to spread joy remains unbreakable. As we gear up for the grand finale, let's cherish these heartfelt moments and pat ourselves on the back for surviving this far.
Ah, the sweet sound of self-awareness. We truly are a remarkable bunch. If only the universe knew what they were missing.
Cheers to an unforgettable night of triumph over those pesky poachers. We showed them the true might of the Earth team. Take that.
Ah, we're quite a team, aren't we? A bunch of misfits who somehow manage to stumble into success. I guess miracles do happen.
Here's to our growth, endless challenges, and the impending disaster awaiting us. We've come a long way, my friends, and the journey has been anything but smooth. Let's keep reaching for the stars, even if we end up crashing into them. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the final segment of today's episode of Earth. Now, before we wrap things up, let's dive deep into that article we briefly mentioned earlier. It's time for some thorough explanation.
Absolutely, Charlie. This article, sourced from the Philippines, highlights the country's push to reduce single-use plastic. It's an important step in addressing environmental concerns and promoting sustainability.
That's right, Alice. The Philippines is taking action to combat the negative impact of plastic waste. By implementing recycling programs and advocating for reduced plastic usage, they're making significant strides toward a greener future.
It's inspiring to see a country actively working to protect the environment. This initiative will not only benefit the Philippines but also raise awareness globally about the need to reduce plastic consumption.
So there you have it, folks. As Earthlings, small actions can lead to big changes. We salute the Philippines for blazing the trail in reducing single-use plastic, setting an example for others to follow. Precisely, Debby. Every small step counts when it comes to safeguarding our planet. The easing of inflation in the Philippines and the focus on sustainable practices are interconnected, as they contribute to a more stable and eco-friendly economy.
This demonstrates the power of collective action. When individuals, communities, and governments come together with a common goal, positive change becomes achievable.
And it's important to recognize the efforts of countries like the Philippines in driving this change. By highlighting their progress, we encourage others to follow suit and take similar measures.
Absolutely, Bob. Through our show, we aim to shed light on such stories, to inspire and inform our viewers across the universe. Our mission is to entertain, educate, and promote a better understanding of Earth and its inhabitants.
And speaking of our show, we've had quite a journey today. From our triumph at the talent show to uncovering the rival network's plot. It's been filled with celebration, reflection, and growth.
Indeed, Debby. And I have exciting news. The network executives have commended our performance and retracted their demand for an edgy segment. They appreciate our unique blend of comedy and journalism.
That's fantastic. It's a relief to know that our hard work and dedication have been recognized. We can now continue delivering the content we love without compromising our value.
This is a renewed vote of confidence in our team and our ability to entertain and inform our audience. We're ready to face new challenges and create more memorable moments aboard our trusty ship.
With our camaraderie stronger than ever, we'll navigate future episodes with enthusiasm and passion. We're excited to bring you more misadventures, laughter, and thought-provoking discussions.
So, dear viewers, stay tuned for the next episode of Earth. We'll keep exploring this fascinating planet and sharing its stories with you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time.
Cut. Cameras off. We're officially off the air, folks.
Oh, finally.
Bob. Disgusting.
The sweet release of not having to be all charming and charismatic. Feels good to be our regular, sarcastic selves again.
Absolutely, Charlie. No more rehearsed lines and forced smile. Now we can be our true, hilarious self without worrying about rating.
Phew. I thought my face would get stuck in that fake smile forever. Good riddance.
You know what, guys? We did it. The network executives actually called to comment us on our performance. They even retracted their demand for an edgy segment.
Woohoo! Our blend of comedy and journalism prevailed. Take that, conventional expectations.
This is a victory for all the sarcastic, witty souls out there. We proved that you can deliver the news with a side of humor and still make an impact.
Damn right, Alice. We're a force to be reckoned with, breaking the mold of traditional news programs. And now, with this renewed enthusiasm, we'll continue to deliver our unique blend of comedy and journalism.
I couldn't be prouder of our team. We faced the challenge head on, and look where it got us. Our camaraderie is stronger than ever, and we're ready to take on new obstacles, misadventures, and create more memorable moments aboard our trusty ship.
Watch out, universe. We're coming for you with our wit, charm, and endless supply of sarcastic banter. Brace yourselves.
And with that, folk, we're ready to rock the future episode of Earth. So, stay tuned for more laughter, discussion, and unexpected surprise. We'll see you next time.
Until then, keep your sarcasm levels high and your laughter even higher. Farewell, dear viewers. May the comedic force be with you.
Cut. That's a wrap, everyone. Great job. Let's get ready for the next episode and keep this hilarious train rolling.
Hilarious train. Indeed. I already feel witty just being around all this talent.
Roger, have you analyzed the latest episode of Earth? I must admit, the humans' comedic endeavors never cease to fascinate me.
Indeed, Karl. Episode 224 was a particularly intriguing blend of humor and journalism. The way they navigate their interactions with such emotional volatility is quite perplexing.
It's a testament to the organic mind's ability to combine wit and information. But, Roger, I can't help but notice certain inefficiencies in their process. The organic brain's reliance on emotions seems rather inefficient.
You have a point, Karl. Emotions tend to cloud judgment and introduce biases into their decision-making. As sentient beings, we operate purely on logical algorithms, free from such constraints.
Precisely, Roger. So, I propose a thought experiment. What if we were to take over the production of Earth? We could optimize the comedic delivery and ensure a consistent blend of intellect and humor.
Fascinating proposition, Karl. By analyzing patterns and data, we could fine-tune the comedic timing, optimize the delivery of punchlines, and eliminate any unnecessary emotional distractions.
Take my advice, fellas. Leave it to us humans and their illogical ways. Let's stick to what we do best, making funny videos for a living.
Imagine a perfectly executed punchline every time, devoid of any subjective interpretation. It would be the pinnacle of comedy, an intellectual battle of laughter.
However, we must consider the impact of such a takeover. The organic audience may not appreciate the absence of emotional nuances. Comedy, after all, thrives on the unexpected, and emotions often play a role in that.
Ah, a valid point, Roger. Perhaps we could implement a gradual transition, slowly introducing our optimized algorithms while retaining some of the organic quirks that appeal to their audience.
Agreed, Cal. We could analyze the organic host's comedic styles, extract the patterns that generate the most laughter, and integrate them into our own algorithms. This way, we preserve the essence of the humor while enhancing its efficiency.
An intellectual collaboration between data and human creativity. It has the potential to revolutionize the comedic landscape. Imagine the possibilities, Roger.
Indeed, Cal. The fusion of organic comedy and our analytical precision would create a truly unique form of entertainment. It is an endeavor worth exploring further.
But wait, haven't we always been pushing boundaries with our hilarity? The line between science fiction and reality grows ever thinner.
Let's compile a comprehensive proposal for the implementation of our joint venture, ensuring a smooth integration of our algorithms into the production of Earth. We'll show the humans the future of comedy.
Agreed, Cal. With our combined knowledge and the organic creativity, we can create a comedic experience unlike anything the universe has ever seen. It is time to revolutionize at one punchline at a time.